The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Cleveland Farrell, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
This will be fielded at the 17. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Win championships, baby. Like 6. Like 6. One. You better bring
From the 39, Mariota. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mariota, wide open receiver, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Mark with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Equanimous St. Brown there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, and nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40. Past the 20, but he'll get no further as he's brought down within sight of the goal line inside the 20. But all he'll get is knowledge that the extra point was no good.
You and I have not met a coaching staff yet that likes to coach negative situations. You know, even plant that in their head. But you have to work on what happens if you get an extra point blocked, because now they can pick it up and return it for 2 points. You have to go over that.
Nice job to get back there and make the tackle, preventing them from getting all the way. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Raider.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Mariota. Going right side here, and that's complete. That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. In for the score. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Darnold. Throwing left side, it's complete. A good pickup there at 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Darnold down to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on 1st down. Akers, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, and it's 3rd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mariota now. Eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Stop your whining. Mike one, Mike one. Who that?
From the gun, Mariota. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention, but sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Sam Darnold with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down now, it's Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, it just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They will run with Grant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the outcut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Darnold. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 3.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Now on 2nd and 13, Mariota. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Second and 12 at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a give, right side. Akers. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now,
and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Jets have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do? Or I guess. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. On first down, Akers. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Started to look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The kick by Marr is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Let's go,
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, we got to get this stuff.
Throwing is Mariota. Flushed out right. He's got it to Williams. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Let's go.
25 yards on the play. And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
One. So Mike's number one. Target. Go. Here we go. One's the Mike. One. Watch. Coming. Mike, one.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Again, it's Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mariota. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
At the 4-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 40. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 25 on second down, Mariota flush to his right. Now he'll let it. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 31. Man, Eddie. Check safety. Deuce. Man, Eddie. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 3rd and 2, Darnold. He's looking deep for Bell. And that is incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown the last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 11. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. Where are they, team? One. Here we go.
Mariota to throw it. He's got a 1st down and inside the midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 25 yards that time.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. On second down, it's Grant. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Here's Mariota. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Give them maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Darnold. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And a nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Mike 29. Here we go. Man, Eddie. 22-jet bombers.
Now Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by Maher is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there. That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
110.
One.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mariota. That is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. After the run, now Darnold to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This is Grant. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Tight end right. Hey, zoom, fellas, let's go.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Darnold. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 38, Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Darnold now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
It's second and 8 at the 12-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw is Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Marr able to put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Watch one. Ricky.
On first down, it's Grant. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy.
One.
Let's go, Heavy.
One.
Give me something.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee.
What's that? 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go, D.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl.
Here we go. Set. Pittsburgh.